Hi guys, this is Rasha and I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be about a book review on one of my favorite book series, which has been established by a company and they had started posting these book series since 1993. So the company is Chicken Soup for the Soul and they have published more than 250 books as of now. The company's idea is to share the stories of ordinary people who had extraordinary experiences in their life and compile it in the form of books so that you can relate with it. Since the stories have so much experience of people from different faiths and backgrounds and nationalities, it becomes a mission to change the world one story at a time. If you're not having a good day or you have gone through something really tremendously bad, reading up stories of such kind really help to uplift you and boost your morale, and it helps you moving forward because you understand the essence, like everybody is going through something in their life, so it really helps you to ground yourself and move forward. So, since there are a lot of books, but I have some books in my collection which I feel are the most closest, are the most relevant to me. So, I'm going to share about those books in this video. So, the first one is Chicken Soup for the Mother's and Daughter's Soul. So, like, this book is very close to my heart because I'm also very close to my mother. So, this makes this book is all the more very special to me. So, the stories in this book help you to understand the bond between a mother and a daughter. So, how is a mother's love towards her daughter? What are the kind of memories that they make in a lifetime? This kind of relationship is never constant because there would be some day where we might not have some people in our life. So, how to make the most of it and the challenges because not all the relationships are very rosy, and there are hurdles in each and every relationship. So these books help you to understand the stories of some people who went through difficult times and how did they overcome all this. The second one, also a very favorite of mine, is Chicken Soup for Dads and Daughters. So these stories tell you about the bond between a father and a daughter, and in the book, we get to know that there are more than one way to say I love you. So fathers don't usually express their love in the most conventional ways, but they do so in different forms. Like they don't have to be grand gestures, but you see your parents really love you and they express love in different ways. So that's really beautiful to read in the different stories and the way it's reflected in different stories. And they'll always love you no matter what. Care, and there is someone there is to look after you. So these are the stories that give hope. The third one is Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. And I feel that teenage is one of the most challenging period of anyone's life because you're figuring out your body and your feelings and everything is mixed up, and but it's during this time that you realize your mettle, like since you're figuring out for yourself from being a child to an adult. So you will be life will throw you a lot of challenges at you. So there will be a lot of peer pressure, and you would be put in situations where you would be questioning your values, whether you want to stick to them or move out of them. So that is the time that, like, this is the period which actually defines what kind of person that you're going to shape into as you become an adult. So, like in these stories, you find out what kind of friendships that do you make during this time, and sometimes all you need is a little bit compassion to move out from certain situations. And one of the most difficult phases, like a lot of kids in this age phase, is that of relationships because people are falling in and out of love and there are a lot of heartbreaks. So it's difficult for them to cope with such things. So some people go and take an extreme step, but it's best to have some people to support you during this time. And so there are a lot of lessons that kids learn during this time. And as for familial expectations, you need to make a mark of your own because you are moving into adulthood, and there is always support from a family, but some families are not very supportive and they have a lot of undue expectations from you, so it becomes difficult for you. There are stories to help you overcome some challenges and how to jump back from all the hurdles that you face in life, and what is does it feel like moving into adulthood with all the experiences that are shared. And then there is Chicken Soup for the Indian Soul on friendship. This is also one of my favorite books, and because friendships are the foundation of a person's personality, right? Good friendships help you thrive, and the others become a learning experience. So these are the most important kind of relationships that any person has in his or her life. And there are stories of long lasting friendships, like when people made friends in school and they lasted till their end of life. And the kind of people that sometimes you form unexpected friendships during unexpected times, and some friendships where you expect that you wanted the most of help, but then they don't turn up. So, and there are some people from whom you didn't expect any help come out to help you selflessly. So there's unwavering support from such people. So there are some really lovely stories about that too. And there's some section also allotted to stories on not just human friendships, but friendships with pets, and how are they loyal to you, and the friendship that you can have with other living beings. And there are a lot of lessons on friendships, as stated before, also that friendships can make or break a person. And there are some friends that turn into family because they get so close to you and they become a part of your blood family, right? And there are those friendships that bear the test of time, and the ones who stick around during the hardest of times are the truest of your friends. So I love all these four books that I have, but obviously, as stated before, there are more than 250 books that have been published under the umbrella of the Chicken Soup for the Soul. So you can read up, go on their website and see the services that they provide and the very many books that are published under their name. So as an end note, I would like to say that these are inspirational stories, stories of struggle and hope, and all of them teach a lesson because people from around the world face so many difficult situations, and you can learn something from them. Like there's something for everyone in such stories, and it leads to introspection also because it makes you realize like some of the mistakes that you make through the stories of others. So that relationships are the pillar of strength in our life and they help you grow as a person. And the best part is these stories are relatable because it makes you realize that you are not alone. Also, it's time to give your parents and your friends whom you haven't talked to in quite a while and with whom you share a great bond, to give them a much needed jadoo ki jhappi and give them a call, because they need to know how much you love them, and it'll make all the difference. And I hope you like this video, and more videos are going to come up to my channel, and I hope you stay tuned. Bye.